Hi everybody, it's Sandra from the Funky Pickle Thrifter. Thank you so much for coming to my jewelry show today. So let's have a look at part of my hands collection. I've been collecting hands for a really long time. I love finding them at yard sales, estate sales, and thrift stores. I'm going to be showing you a nice variety of items today. Some are Coro. I have two different Victorian pieces I'm going to share with you. One of them is Myrtle. If you haven't met Myrtle yet, I think you're really going to enjoy that a lot. One is a gold ring, and it's a mourning piece that's absolutely stunning. I'm going to show you a few amulets today, also known as talismans, although I believe there are nuanced distinctions between the two. The general gist is that they were items that were thought to protect the wearer from the evil eye, trouble, and danger. So as examples of that, I have a few Figa hands to show you and also a Corna hand. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. It would really help me out a great deal. So stick around. Let's have a look at part of my hand jewelry collection. I hope you like it. So let's talk about this grouping first. These items all came together attached to this old dog tag. So this was a soldier from the U.S. Navy. I think that means Battalion A, and I think that P means he was a private. So let me just put this down. I don't want to give away his identity. Now, I did look up the guy on the dog tag, and he lived to be in his late 90s. He's gone now, and he did fight in Korea. Now, I found these items at a yard sale. They were all together. So one thing I think about right away is maybe this guy wore these items into battle and he lived a nice long life, so they must have worked. So here's our Figa hand. It's also called a mano Figa, or for anybody who had kids, it's the I got your nose thing. So this was a very rude gesture, sort of like the middle finger, I guess, for its day. Now this pendant or charm right here, this is only gold filled. This is a very nicely carved wooden Figa hand. So there's that one. And we also have this one. Now this one certainly looks like jade. We can check this out on our gem tester though at the end. We'll make sure. This one has a very fancy end cap. Now this one has curious markings. It's marked GB, which I'm guessing stands for Great Britain. I don't know. And I thought that was a 417, which would make sense. But it's actually marked with a 412. So, yeah, I'm confused about this one. I don't know. If anybody knows what those markings are, please let me know. So, it certainly is a possibility that this guy's mother or grandmother, sent him off to war with all these things. Sometimes the older generations are more superstitious than the younger ones, right? This is beautiful. Now this is made of a certain type of stone that has different coloring. These types of stones often were used to make cameos, of course. And this one is marked gold, I think. Is this one not marked? Huh, okay. This one sure looks like gold. I can test it. It seems like it's real gold. I'll have to check that one out. And here's an antique tiger's tooth that I guess this guy wore for good luck. Kind of interesting, right? The tooth is not really in great condition. And this one is marked. So there's a British marking on this. It says 9CT, which stands for 9 carat. I guess in England they spell carat with a C, not a K. So that's the story on that. So if these items could talk, I think there would be quite a story here. I think that they've been through a lot, and I think they've probably seen a lot of things too. We will never know. They kind of give me goosebumps a little bit. I think these are just incredible, and it's incredible that they're all together like this. So I'm going to keep them on this tag with this kind of rusty old paper clip because that's how I found them, and that's how these are going to stay. So there's a well-known Italian phrase, mani in fede, which means hands clasped in faith. And when you see two clasped hands like this in jewelry, that is referred to as fede. Now I found this bracelet in a pawn store a couple of summers ago, and it is sterling silver. I'll show you the mark. It's in here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, so it says 925 right there. I was so excited to find this, like I always am when I find hand jewelry. Now to put this on, you separate these hands like this. I love this one. Isn't that a great bracelet? I love the cuffs on this one too. So Fede jewelry is a little bit different from Fede Gimel jewelry. So let's take a look at Fede Gimel now. So Merriam-Webster defines Gimel as a ring worn on the finger consisting of a pair or a series of interlocked rings. So this is a Gimel ring. Now Gimel rings aren't necessarily always Fede rings, but this one is. It's a Fede because it has the clasped hands, and it's Gimel because this comes apart. And here's our two interlocking pieces. This is sterling too. Right there it says $9.25, and then it says Atocha or Ataka. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, and I don't know who that maker is either. I really love the symbolism on this. Notice how both of the hands are the same size. They're stronger together. And it's just kind of neat the way it's constructed, and it locks in. That was a lucky find. Here's a wonderfully elegant hand. That's one thing I really like to look for when I buy hands. And also I like to take a look at what the cuff looks like. Often they have really pretty cuffs. That's such a pretty brooch. Look at that. So I found this freakish looking hand at a thrift store. I couldn't believe that I found this. When I find hands, I get so excited. And just the fingers are so long and skinny. It's so weird. I left the price on this one. It was $4. I don't think this is old or anything like that. It's certainly not real. It is real cool though. Don't you love that? I've actually worn this one, and believe it or not, people notice it and I get compliments. Yeah, look at that bracelet and look at the ring. That's really super fun. I love that. Look at these. These are weird, sort of sweater clips, I guess, or you could put it on your lapel or on a tie or whatever. But the detailing is so weird. Look, you can almost see veins there. Little fingernails. This one's kind of creepy, I think. I mean, I love them. Maybe too realistic. So this was a recent find of mine. This is an awesome hand. This one is clearly antique. I guess this was made to be worn as a pendant. And I wonder if there's supposed to be a ring on there because there is an indentation. So I don't know if it lost its ring somewhere. Can you see that little indent? Not sure. So this one has these sort of black specks on it, and those are called Haversian canals. So Haversian canals, I guess, like carried blood through bone. I don't know. That kind of stuff is definitely above my pay grade, so I don't understand it. All I know is when you see these black specks, it does mean that a piece is bone, and it isn't ivory, because that's not something you would see on ivory. Anyhow, super, super cool hand. I can't believe it made it this far in its life without any of those fingers snapping off. It's really in great condition. I wonder also, looks like there was maybe a bracelet here or a cuff or something, unless they just cut it into that just to give the appearance. I'm not sure, but this one is awesome. I really love this one a lot. Look at this incredibly lovely hand. Nice rhinestones here, right? Even the red ones in the centers of the flowers. Notice that there is also a ring on the hand. Very pretty cuff. So this one looks like it is from the 30s or the 40s to me. And I think that's just super lovely. These items always do remind me a little bit of mourning jewelry, just because I've seen this form before that is mourning jewelry, but I don't know, right? Hard to prove, hard to know, but it certainly is beautiful. That's not hard to prove or hard to know. Isn't that lovely? Love that one. Just gold tone, not real. Here is a wacky ring. I have no idea what this whole situation is here. Whoa, look at his fangs. Isn't that cool? Now this one is sterling. I don't really know why there's a hand choking a snake. I'm not sure. I did Google search it, but I couldn't find anything like it, actually. So I don't know. If you know the significance of this, let me know. It's just so weird. That's a great hand, though. I really do like that hand. And I kind of do like snake jewelry a little bit. I don't like snakes, but I do like snake jewelry. So I thought that was pretty cool. I guess this is some sort of polymer clay. I don't know how they made this. I guess they must have taken like rods of it and then cut it and then put it in a kiln, heated it up, and that all melted down in a mold. I don't know. That's above my pay grade too. All I know is I do really love this hand. I don't think this is old. I really do like it though. Isn't that different? Love that. So I got this interesting hand at a thrift store in Florida. I was on vacation with my husband and I went thrifting one day. I think this is pretty lovely. It's made of some sort of a metal. And I thought that price was a little bit high for a thrift store. I'm just saying. But I knew I was going to buy it. Barbara Lager. Each whimsical design is entirely handcrafted. Well, Barbara, I like your hand. I really do. I think that's very cool. This is, it's light and it's colorful and yeah, cool hand. So I got this little sterling silver charm at a yard sale. This is the sign of the horns. It's also called Corna. Ronnie James Dio, who was in Black Sabbath, I'm sure you know who that is, right? He said his Italian grandmother used to make this sign a lot, so he started doing it at Black Sabbath shows, and then this became, of course, the heavy metal hand, right? Does anybody ever remember seeing this at a concert they went to, or you see it just as a sort of like rock and roll kind of thing? So that's what this one is. And it is marked sterling or 925 or something. There it is, 925. Rock on. Look at this delicate little hand. Don't you love this? Nice guilloche enameling. Some very pretty rhinestones in this baby blue and baby pink. That's very nice. Whoa, look at that cuff. How nice. It's Coro. I love this one. It's very feminine. Look how delicate those hands are. A little pinky nail. So I just got this one and it was in my latest haul video. So if you know who this is, say hello. And for those who don't know, this is Myrtle. Myrtle, this is everybody. Everybody, this is Myrtle. So I love this piece. I could actually, you know, tear up a little bit when I think about this piece. It's very, very beautiful, and it's holding this lovely kind of branch with these forget-me-nots, and it is just exquisitely beautiful. I don't know if this one is real or not. Maybe we'll test this one. You want to test some silver today? You know what? Why don't I just do it? Let's do it right now. No time like the present, right? So here's our silver test solution. This is what I like to use. And then I'm also going to use this Q-tip right here. All right. By the way, if you're new to testing precious metals, you need to really keep them upright, because if you don't, the acid will actually eat away the plastic top like it did here. Just an FYI on that. The good thing is I don't have to remove the top, so we'll just let that cook for a second. So let's rub this off, and if this is silver, this will show like a very dark red color. Huh, how about that? Well, okay, Myrtle, I get it. Your family didn't have money, you didn't have a lot of money, and you know what? That kind of makes me love you even a little bit more. I feel very honored to own this bracelet, and I'm really going to give this a good home. So Myrtle in her lifetime could never imagine that one day somebody would be holding this bracelet and talking about her on a YouTube channel that a few thousand people are going to watch. Rest in peace, Myrtle. So here's likely another piece of Victorian jewelry. Now, it's sad, but something is missing from its hand. This is likely coral, Whoa, look at that thumb. That's a really big thumb you got there. This is very beautiful. This is on sort of a fob chain. Who knows if this originally came with it. I think this is marked rolled gold plate or something. Yeah, 10 karat RGP, that's what that means. Anyway, that's kind of good hand. I should try to put something in there. I don't know what. But you know, I found it at a yard sale, so when you find stuff, you know, what can you do? I mean, I had to buy it. It was $1, so I couldn't not buy it. But I'm sorry it's missing something. Pretty cool though. Here's a pretty antique hand. I really love her cuff. Look at this. That's pretty neat. Crossed fingers. I guess that means what? Hoping for something, right? It's a fur clip back here. Let's test this one too. It's not marked. I thought it was marked there, but that's actually where these two pointy things are going in over the years. So let's test this and see what we see. Well, that feels like silver, if you know what I mean. Sometimes you can really tell the difference. Oh, I don't need to take the lid off. The acid helped me with that. So I don't know if my camera's going to pick this up, but do you see that place right there? See it? That's where I just scratched. And it looks like there is a different color underneath there. That's what it looks like to me. It's very hard to see, right? Do you see that? Okay, so if this tests positive, I think this is just going to be silver plated, unfortunately. So let's check. Fingers crossed. I have a silly sense of humor. Yeah, so that is testing positive like we thought, but I'm thinking this is just plated. I'll tell you one thing. The plating on this is really thick. Anyway, still a nice piece, still an antique piece, still a lovely piece. Nice. Here's another antique pin. Look at this. Now this one may have held a ribbon or something. That's sort of what it looks like, right? Because you have the pin part here, and then you also have this part. That's what I wonder. I like that one a lot. I like their cuffs too. Look at this bracelet. Isn't this weird? This one's old too. This one is marked sterling. You probably won't be able to see it. I want to see if I can get it. There it is, sterling. It's very worn away through the decades. These are kind of cool hands. This is a really neat bracelet, I think. How different, right? Yeah, I don't know. I like it. I like it. This was a yard sale find. I was so excited to see this. If you didn't like hand jewelry before, now that you saw this video, you're probably going to just start seeing it everywhere. I love it. I get so excited when I find it. Here is a kind of a terrifying and creepy hand. I need to glue a stone in there. It's supposed to have a ring on. This is handmade, clearly. Glazed ceramic. Little bracelet on. Renee. Well, thank you for making this for us, Renee. We appreciate your hard work. I don't know if you can tell, but that is silver nail polish. Sort of weird, misshapen, misshapen fingers, Renee, if you don't mind me mentioning that. Anyway, no, that one's cute. I got this one at a yard sale. Kind of fun, right? Here's another one that's a little odd looking, I think. So this is referred to as Damascene, even though it isn't actually officially Damascene, which we've talked about before. I always call this fake Damascene. Made in Spain. Of course, you could list this on eBay or Etsy or whatever and write that it's Damascene, because it is sort of acceptable to just say it, even though we know better, don't we? Nice cuff. I guess this one is wearing a glove. Look at this, and these are the seam lines of the glove. I don't know why there's nails on the glove, but okay. Wow, I'm really a critic today, huh? Look at me. So I found this one last summer on vacation. I actually went to a flea market with my husband, and I knew immediately this does not belong on here, this part. And this is a nice cuff too, isn't it? And it's a Pegasus Coro. but I bought it anyway because I think it was $6 and I just couldn't help myself. That's kind of cute though, with this thing on it. I like this actually. I don't know what that is, mother of pearl maybe? That's a very, very nice hand. Coro made such nice stuff. That's a good one. I see Clatter stuff a lot and I don't usually buy it because, I don't know, it's sort of, I just really don't like to have it in my hand collection because I feel like it's sort of more Celtic really than hand related. But anyway, I have this one example here. So there's two hands holding a heart with a crown. That's what a Clatter ring looks like. And these were often used as engagement rings or promise ring or just a friendship ring. And I think if you're single, you wear it on your right hand. If you're engaged, you wear it on your left hand, I think with the heart down. And then if you're married, I think you turn it around this way. I could be getting that one mixed up. This is super pretty. I really like the hands on this one too. Nice slender fingers. Not real, just costume jewelry. So that's a Clatter ring. I think most people are very familiar with these. So here's a really fun piece of JJ jewelry. I don't know about you, but there's a couple of people in my life who I wish had this pin just so you would know, right? You know, people you just go up and say something and they bite your head off. So this would be a good thing to know, like, hey, I'm having a really good day. I'm in a great mood today. Leave me alone. How fun is this? Look at that. Thumbs up or thumbs down, right? I think we have all had both of those types of days. And this is our JJ that we love. Made just such really super cute jewelry. That's a blast and a half, right? That's a great hand too. So I could probably count on one hand the times in my life where I paid a little bit of money for a piece of jewelry because I am just so happy getting my stuff the way I get it at yard sales and estate sales and thrift stores. And I seem to be getting really nice things that way. But this one I did pay up for. I did buy this on eBay a few years ago because I love Victorian jewelry, I love hand jewelry, and I love mourning jewelry. And this is all three. It's additionally real gold, as you can probably tell. Let's see if I can get a nice close-up of that hair. So this was wonderfully woven. It could have been woven, you know, when the person was still alive. I mean, I guess we can't really prove that. Of course, the hands clasped like that means love or friendship. I think in this case, it's certainly romantic love with the man's hand and the woman's hand. Yeah. Boy, am I crazy about this. What do you think? Isn't that beautiful? I just wish this could talk. I would love to know the story behind this. I think it's so beautiful. I'm such a fan of Victorian jewelry. I'm sure everyone knows the history of mourning jewelry. And by the way, I'm thinking about doing a video on mourning jewelry, and I'll touch a little bit on memento mori jewelry also. I'm thinking about doing that. If anyone's interested, let me know. But Queen Victoria was very much in love with her husband Albert, and when he died, she stayed in mourning her whole life. And she's really the one who brought mourning jewelry into fashion because people just did what she did. She was a real kind of a trendsetter or a fashion icon of her day. And so this caught on. Now, a lot of times this was made at a kitchen table by families or by the woman of the house. And then you could send away the hair after you were done to a jeweler to have it set, or you could also buy jewelry blanks and do it yourself. I don't know what the story is here, but I really do love Victorian mourning jewelry, and this one also is hands. That's beautiful. By the way, I'll just quickly mention, oftentimes sellers will sell jewelry in little boxes like this. This box doesn't mean anything. I don't think that this item came from Brooklyn, for whatever that's worth. I think somebody just put it in this old box. I don't think it belongs in there. Okay, so here's another Fayday ring, but this one is not a gimmel. It doesn't separate, it's just all one solid piece. This one is silver. Oh, hello. You have a lot of complicated marks. We could look all these up. Marks on the outside, huh? Well, there's our 925. But the rest of these marks, of course, will tell us where it's made, when it was made, and who the foundry company was. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at it from the side. Love it. Yeah, I love this one. This one's nice and heavy, too. Now, I got this one recently I think, you know what, I think this may have come from that large haul that I'm doing. I like this one. Now these hands, you see they're not as elegant. They're kind of like chubby hands. Especially that thumb. Wow, okay, they've got a problem right there. So look at this lovely hand holding a Star of David. This is very pretty. I got this one too at a thrift store a couple of years ago. This must be silver, right? It's got to be silver. It sure looks it. I don't see a mark, but it is really pretty. How nice is that? What a beautiful, beautiful pendant that is. Nice in 3D too. Lovely. I got this weirdling at an auction. It was just part of a lot. I didn't even know it was in there until I got it home. I don't know what that is. CCC. That's definitely old though. Sterling. That's kind of cool. I guess he found a way to capture lightning. That's awesome. I wonder if that's like an electric company or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I tried to figure it out once and couldn't. Cool item though. So this charm bracelet is so weird. It's from the company Trichem. Liquid embroidery. So I love these hands. They're all squeezing out these tubes of Trichem liquid embroidery stuff. So this one was clearly given out to an employee who probably worked there for 10 years or 20 years or 30 years or who knows. So this is pretty nice though. I thought when I saw this that maybe this was like gold or sterling, but it isn't. No markings on it. Spring ring clasp. I think these stones are real though. Well, we'll test these with our gem tester at the end just for fun. They're just really small stones anyway. It doesn't sort of matter, but we can test those if you want, just to be sure. So this is a pretty common thing. I see this from time to time. Now I can't remember what that is. Is that Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts or brownies or, well, I don't remember, but it is one of those for sure. So I just got that to put with my hand collection. It is, after all, a hand. Here's another beautiful hand. This one is wearing a glove. You can see the seams right there. Beautiful cuff. I love this one. I love that the leaves are really big. They're like bigger than the flower. It's very pretty. Not signed. This one's probably from the 40s or 50s, I would guess. Isn't that nice? I love that one. So I have one Hamsa hand. I do find them quite a bit, but I don't buy them because I think a Hamsa hand's kind of a different thing. It's not really the kind of hand I collect. But I found this in a little junk store. I think this one is sterling. I don't think it's gold. $9.25. Okay. So Hamsa hand is Middle Eastern, and that is to ward off the evil eye. Pretty little Hamsa hand. I found this somewhere. Now I don't think, yeah, that doesn't look very nice on there. I have to replace that with something better, I think. I don't usually replace things on jewelry, but I don't know. I don't like that purple thing. Anyway, this one's new, you know, just cheap as can be, but I found it for $1 or 50 cents or something in my travel, so I bought it because I just can't resist them. Actually, oh look, that's how it would look if you wore this on a necklace. Yeah, all right. Maybe I do like that purple thing. It might be growing on me. What do you think? I think I like it. You know these things, it's like looking into infinity or whatever. Those are all hands. And when you see it in person, it's in focus, but somehow on my camera, it's not showing. Well, anyway, this is pretty cool. I got this at a yard sale. Kind of interesting. Way better in person. Look at this pretty brooch. I love this one. A very nice long wrist. Very pretty long fingers. That's very, very pretty. So let's test our two items we said we would test, and then we'll call it a day. So let's test our Trichem bracelet. Do the red first. Yeah, so that's ruby. Now we'll test our blue stone. That one's sapphire. This looks very mid-century, right? Just the style of this hand and that tube and everything. I just really think it's cool. I love this bracelet. So let's check out this Figa hand. Let's see if we can figure it out. Oh boy. Corny jokes, I know. Yeah, that's going right into jade. I knew you were jade. So I'd like to thank you again for coming to my hand jewelry show today. Please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to write below and tell me what your favorite hand was. I would love to hear from you so much. We hope to see you soon. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Cheers.